Alright, so I went down this Reddit rabbit hole last night, and it kicked off this whole line of thought. The idea was that imagination is basically a microdose of psychosis. And, psychosis is an overdose of imagination. And the more I think about it, the more it seems kind of right. I think it's all about dopamine. It's like a sensitivity dial in your brain. A little more dopamine than usual, and you get heightened sensitivity. You notice more connections, things feel more significant. Turn it up a bit more, and that's imagination. You're building worlds, you're creating. But if you crank that dial all the way up, shit, that's psychosis. Those connections become overwhelming, and they feel like they're coming from outside you. The model I'm thinking of is this. Creative people have these brains that are just like super connected, and they have a ton of dopamine receptors. It's what lets them do their work. But after a huge creative project, those same pathways can get totally fried, overstimulated. And then this cascade happens. The prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, the part that does the reality checking, it gets overloaded and basically shuts down to protect itself. It goes offline. That's where you get the negative symptoms like withdrawal, no motivation, that flat feeling. But the problem is, the CEO is gone. So the other parts of the brain, like the temporal lobes that process sound and meaning, they're still overactive. But now there's no one in charge to tell them to calm the fuck down. And that's where you get the positive symptoms. Hallucinations, delusions. It's your imagination literally spilling out into your perception of reality because the filter is gone. And this is what gets me. Our current model for treating this is to lock someone on a ward with like zero stimulation. We dehumanize them. We take away all their control. But if the problem is a shutdown of the prefrontal cortex, a part of the brain that's in charge of control and executive function, then you're doing the exact opposite of what you should be. You're not exercising the PFC, you're letting it atrophy. So the treatment shouldn't be about just sedation. What about gently and safely re-engaging that prefrontal cortex, giving the person a sense of autonomy, structure, problem solving, article, things that make them feel in charge of their own life. And this might be a weird thought, but fun, non-violent video games. Think about it. They're all about problem solving, planning, hand-eye coordination, all tasks that light up the PFC. It's a safe, controlled environment where you can practice being in control again. You can practice agency. It just seems so obvious when you think about it that way. You're not trying to kill the imagination. You're trying to get the CEO back in the office.